Our concept is hands-on multilingualism. Yes, this is the idea that should be realized.
So you mentioned that these signs are different compared with the signs for the
The signs were developed by the World Deaf Federation in the year 1975, but they are not using those signs because this is not a language. This is a collection of signs, so that we can use them in advantage because we can take only one sign. For example, to eat, you have seen, it is not in opposition to the grammatic structures of any language. This is an advantage. It's a problem for deaf people, but an advantage for speaking people.
So these signs were invented
Yes.
by whom?
By the World Deaf Federation.
World Deaf Federation.
Yes.
And you are using this?
Yes, this as an international tool for bringing people together.
They have a similar project in Naples, there is the Università Orientale, which is a linguistic university, and they are developing a project to help immigrants to understand each other.
Right.
No, with the deaf language. It is a sort of international deaf language.
But in which country, sorry?
In Naples, in Italy.
Naples.
There is a university, an old linguistic university orientale, in which they, in their activity in favor of immigrants, they are training teachers that they started with deaf people in different languages. They realized that the shortest way was to use the deaf language to understand each other. And from that, they are developing something similar to what you're imagining.
The only difference is that we don't use deaf language, but hand signs. Yes, we borrow them from the deaf people, but it is not the language of the deaf people. It is signs that can help us in our hands to better communication. Sì. We have developed a writing system for signs that is the first time in the world that people can write signs. Yes, this is an advantage that makes it possible to use it in internet freely, as you have seen.
How can you, for example, write this?
Yes, it is. You can see it in the internet. I invite you to look at the 600 at the dictionary, and they are explained with video, and you may know how it is. Yes, but it is very complicated to maybe to show it. But young people understand the signs and reproduce it very well. Our experience in this fact is clear.
So, what should I say to encourage to continue and to develop this project? This is because it's mainly aiming at developing the ability, better communication skills, which are very important. And we need more and more. And Pietro mentioned the question of migrants, that there are more and more migrants every day. I understand that less here in Galicia, but in other parts of Europe, including in the southern part of Spain, so many migrants coming from so many countries, and we need somehow a tool to communicate with them.
Let me only add that this tool is completely free, open and accessible on the internet, but I think it is also a question that you have raised to try to develop tools that are innovative, creative and not expensive.
Exactly, so this is what we are trying to do, so to imagine new ways, new creative and innovative ways of promoting language learning. And the impact also communication skills.
Also, I didn't see, because I had a knowledge, a theoretical knowledge of the project without seeing concretely what was behind. So I see, yeah, I can see the potential for especially migrants or other categories of population. But maybe something which was, you are already supported by financially by UNESCO?
No, we have no financial support. Our activities are only with interest of the teachers, yes, and the fact of working in a net of 8,000 schools in the world that are UNESCO schools. But it is clear that any kind of support to this activity in order to make the knowledge wider, to diffuse it with the help of the universities. Universities will try to make a new kind of activities to make this project more firm in the theoretical background, and it is clear that any support will be helpful, of course.
But what are precisely the links with UNESCO?
UNESCO has...
yes. So there is no financial support, but
no,
there is some sort of parrainage.
UNESCO has not financial support for any program. Yes. But you can see in the internet, in the link that is already in the city, that there is at the webpage of UNESCO, the official webpage of UNESCO, information about our project as being part of the International Year of Languages activities. Yes, this is a very important support for us because it makes us recognizable around the world.
And maybe I have another question concerning pupils or people who are participating in the project. On which base are they selected, or how do you find these pupils to...
Yes, in our school, where we make these main activities, this is made mainly in response to their interest. They have interest, maybe, for example, why did they choose Japanese? Because they want martial arts. They are fond of martial arts. And so they come closer to the culture of Japan that is behind those martial arts through the language. Yes? And we have the proposal, we have begun to do this, to join, for example, the language club of Japanese in our school with a Galician club in Japan that uses the same methodology because they have the same lessons at the internet with the same science, so that our students are learning Japanese at the same time that the Japanese students are learning Galician with the same sign, with the same tool, so that they can help each other to learn better in their own language. They are students of the other language, but teachers of the other countries' students. I don't know if I explained it. For this, it would be very well to develop a tool that to make video forums. It is not possible in video conference for the difference in hours. When there is night, here is the day. But video forums are very suited for this. We have not already developed this tool.
Thank you very much.